Good evening, all my little nubblies. I'm almost done with beer 2. That's right, people. I'm doing all these recordings very much back to back. I'd be streaming it, but no, can't have that. Streaming service doesn't want to work. Anyway, so we just released the purifiers. We have gained temporary tentative alliance, and now we'll be traveling to Ire, if I'm not mistaken. As I said before, this campaign is very structured, very linear, not nearly as variable as Wings of Liberty was. But without further ado, this is Starcraft 2 Season 3, Legacy of the Void. I don't remember the episode number, so don't ask.
Are we finished wasting time? Or are there more pointless errands to attend to before we strike at Amon?
The purifiers will be a useful addition to our forces. I would hardly call this an errand.
Yes, but as we already discussed, you chose to give them freedom, hoping that they will do as you command.
Do not presume to lecture me about my decisions, Tal'Darim.
But I so enjoy our exchanges.
Lucius.
Rohana, before you freed yourself from the Kala's grip, did you see anything else?
Yes, I saw Amon's end. As the Firstborn created the Kala, the Xel'Naga were disturbed from their slumber. They felt an absence within the void itself. They discovered Amon and his followers at Xeris, and a war among the gods erupted. Amon unleashed the Swarm.
And the Swarm consumed the Xel'Naga.
Only a fraction remained within Ulnar. In the final confrontation, Amon was felled, but he was not defeated. He returned to the void, twisting it with his hatred. His servant, Narud, machinated for eons, seeking a body to sustain his master.
The hybrid.
A stepping stone towards the host body he now forges upon Ire. His plan is almost complete.
We are still here, Rohana, and he can be defeated again.
Hopefully.
The Tal'Darim motherships have warped in to strengthen our fleet. I must admit, they are quite impressive.
Alright.
These purifiers have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you. For
I'd
now.
answer the call.
That's pretty good. I like that. So we had carriers, Tempests. Carriers were pretty good. Other ships,
We
though.
are the soul of strength.
I do tend to use a lot of,
Valor is eternal.
go with the Tempests, actually. Despite that being a their activated ability.
Artanis, it is good to see you.
You can't see, you're a robot.
I have been analyzing the purifier bodies en masse. Their systems function more effectively when in proximity to each other. Outlying protocols can be offloaded to unoccupied cores.
What does any of that mean, Karax?
Their data web was designed to replicate the sense of the Kala. They are connected to each other.
Interesting.
Yes, however, it is a synthetic representation. There is no emotional wave.
The engineers who built them could not imagine how they could ever be seen as Protoss without the light of the Kala. If only our ancestors could see us now.
Well, maybe if they looked.
We have achieved an incredible feat, friend Phoenix.
Phoenix. I have been thinking more upon that name. It is the moniker of another. I do not believe I should use it any longer. I am not he.
Phoenix was the bravest warrior I have ever known. He faced terrible odds and emerged victorious. Slayed enemies the likes of which most cannot even comprehend. And yet, You have proven to be of equal bravery. He would have been honored that a warrior such as you bore his name. And so am I.
Your words honor me, Hierarch. But one day, I must find my own path and my own name.
Well, may it live on in infamy. Bah! Alright, so we can get either Solar Bombardment or play Phoenix. Which is actually really good. Both of them. Let's try to play Phoenix first, and if I don't like it, I'll switch to Solar Bombardment. I honestly got enough of the attack things. Wait, let me make sure I don't have anything stupid. Designated Reconstruction Beam is good. Blah. See, Reconstruction Beam would actually protect Phoenix too.
So many lost. So much destruction. But there is a glimmer of hope. We will destroy Amon's host body and cast him from the Kala. The Templar shall make our final stand. For Ire.
For the Red Dawn, for Rohan. Sorry, wrong thing.
Brothers, sisters, the
Jesus.
time has come for our attack.
Oh, well, this is truly a miracle.
Rohan has used her connection to the Kala to reveal Amon's plan.
You're three.
He forges a hybrid body to indwell, and exists within it and the Kala. But he remains vulnerable until this form is complete. He must call upon the Golden Armada for defense.
There is still a way to prevent them from warping to Ire, by dismantling the warp network's power structures.
That would grant us the time we need to destroy Amon's hybrid form. Clever.
Once he only has the Templar to inhabit, we unleash the Keystone, removing Amon from the Kala.
It will not contain him for long.
No, but long enough for our people to sever their connection to the Kala and thrust him back into the void.
Thrusting.
This optimism is dangerous. We could destroy them all from orbit and not waste such time. How dare you suggest the destruction of our people?
I will not accept that, Alarak. What we face is a true horror, but we must endure it. Ready yourselves. The final confrontation is upon us, and we will meet it head on.
Let's do this. Oh, but conversations first.
Your people are lost, Arpanis. I know you desire to save them, but it will not be done. Our focus should be on Amon's destruction alone.
By destroying Amon's body, then liberating my people from the Kala, he will be thrust back into the void. It is a victory we can achieve.
It is a folly and a risk we do not need to incur. We should eradicate the Protoss, burn the entire world, and all on it.
No, Alarak. If we may save my people, it will be done. Do not defy me on this.
Of course, I only counsel wisdom. If you do not wish to hear it, I will say no more.
That's good. Everybody has something to say.
Ire. Some of my people are seeing it for the first time. They were born on Shakuras and have only heard tales of our homeland.
They will see much more of it, now that the power of the Keystone is within our grasp. Zeratul spoke truly. It has ushered us unto hope.
Yes, though not as we initially suspected.
Still, his tireless devotion brought us this chance. I will forever honor him for that.
As shall I.
Aw, you coming around?
The psionic matrix was first sparked 3,000 years ago. It is strange. Such a joyous event, and I only know of it from what has been recorded in history. I do not feel the memory. I cannot tell you of the joy that Protoss felt as the first pulse charged the Psi Matrix, or the rush of thoughts that cascaded through the Kala and the minds of the proud Kalai.
And yet, we know all that we need to about these times, Rohana.
Yes. You must understand, though, to have so little of experience to recall it, my account is capable of flaws, of imperfection.
Perhaps this is how our history should be viewed after all, without certainty, only seen through the era one lives in.
Dun dun dun.
The Keystone is reacting to void energies on the surface of Ire. But this scale, it can only be...
Amon. How long until the Keystone is ready?
I do not know. It has only been used like this once before. The Keystone shows clear evidence of tampering, likely by this Narud creature mentioned in the Terran engineer Swan's report. It was adapted to drain the void energies within Kerrigan and store them until they could be redistributed to revive Amon. The foundation is there, but it was never intended to house the full energies of a Xalnaga.
You will find a way, Karax. If there is one thing I have learned, you will not rest until you have found your result. I have faith in that.
Thank you, Hierarch. But this will prove difficult. The Keystone was intended to be a vessel, not a prison.
I have such tangible memories of Ire. I can still feel the warm breezes of Aldera, its hot sunlight filling my every pore.
The Praetor Council took me to Aldera as a youngling too. It is there where I ignited my first Psyblade.
Phoenix as well. It was the proudest moment of his life. He felt such purpose, such surety of his existence. I look forward to seeing this place he so loved for the first time.
Those memories you hold, they are of another place. That world is no more.
Then we shall build a better one on top of it.
Well spoken, Phoenix. Well spoken. I got prob.
The Psi Matrix's power structures are accessible from 3 locations across Ire. We must divide our forces to destroy them. I shall coordinate you and your Executor's efforts from aboard the Spear of Adun. We can begin as soon as you are ready, Hierarch.
Good. Let's do it. Pardon me, I just burped a little bit. I'm jealous of Valorac's ponytail. Now his is pretty cool too. Phoenix is attached to his back, which I don't want my hair attached to my back.
The psionic matrix is the beating heart of Ire, formed from a lattice of Kadaran crystals embedded within the planet's crust. Its power structures can only be accessed from 3 points. If we destroy them, it should disable the warp network.
I will send 3 forces. We shall destroy the Matrix before Amon can recall the Golden Armada to Ire.
Vorazun, Alarak, you must enter the Citadel of the Executor to reach the first power structure. But the city has been infested.
No matter. We shall purge Antioch of the Zerg.
Even if I must do it myself. So these are the Zerg who defeated you. Pitiful. They too shall fall before my power. Tell me, how did you lose ire to these animals? Did they leap up and chew apart your starships?
The Zerg were once the greatest threat my people faced. Only a fool would underestimate them.
Well then, I will bow to your experience as a fool.
Oh, I mean, that's fine too. Alark's just like, yeah, kill all those stuff.
I hesitate to think what you would do without me.
You are about to find out. This gate is sealed from the other side, and I shall move through the shadows to open it. The enemy will never see me. Overseers. They can detect my presence. Better to avoid them.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? I guess it is up there. Okay. Forgot how badass that is.
Are you done yet? Or do I need to keep slaughtering the Zerg here?
Haven't been.
There! The gate has been opened.
Finally. Now let us continue.
He's fast. I love that.
It seems I must infiltrate the enemy's forces and unseal the way forward.
Those mutalisks are swarming en masse. I would do my best to remain undetected if I were you.
Yeah, really? You think? But I got it.
We have nearly reached the power structure. Press forward, High Lord.
Orders from you?
The inner chamber is completely sealed. My stealth will not avail us here.
Then let us try a more direct approach. Guard me while I prepare. The Zerg will surely sense my growing power.
Well, this is kind of dumb. Yeah, Alarak isn't a problem for us.
Almost. Just a moment longer.
Yeah, you're getting healed as fast as you're getting hurt. Dude, shut up. Jeez. Gotcha.
Unbelievable. You didn't just blast open the door.
Both the Zerg and a power structure will trouble us no more. Contact the others and tell them of the victory I have brought.
Rohana, Alarak and I have destroyed the power structure. Alert the next team that they may begin.
Everybody's so full of themselves.
Carax, Phoenix, the loss of the first power structure has not gone unnoticed. Hybrid have convened to defend the area.
Good. They shall suffer the full extent of my wrath.
All in good time, friend Phoenix. The Hybrid are a powerful foe, and if we're going to face them, we will need support. I've spent quite some time studying void energy. I should be able to reclaim robotic units and structures from Amon.
Then let us assemble our army, so a Hybrid may fall before it.
Let it begin.
An immortal! I cannot free the pilot from Amon's grasp, but I should be able to take control of it. I am not detecting any robotic units ahead. I suppose now would be a good time to phase in some photon cannons.
The power structure lies ahead, but the temple grounds are vast.
Sentries, immortals, colossi, reavers. We should reclaim as many as possible before proceeding.
Yeah, buddy.
I can reclaim the gateway and robotics facility in this area.
We could then supplement our forces with the units of our choosing. A clever plan. I'm curious, Phase Smith. Could you take control of me?
If your systems were compromised by Amon, yes, I believe I could purify them.
That's all for now, folks. Sorry. There will be other places. Just in case.
I'm detecting a robotic support bay nearby. If we can claim it, we can construct Colossi.
And more Colossi means more Ussins. I wonder if it works even if it's unpowered. Well, that's not the chance. However, we can get a sentry. Something's better than nothing, right? Good lord, if this doesn't end soon, I'm gonna like take a quick break so I can pee and break this up into 2 segments. Something, I don't know. Aww. Oh well. Pardon me. Pardon me. You. You. Just in case. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, just in case. I can build 2 Colossi. I do like how fast it works. Yeah, because all I'd get out of that is 2 more seconds. What needed?
Surely the hybrid will be no match for us now.
I believe you are right, friend Phoenix. Let us make for the power structure. My sensors are showing a lot of Reavers up ahead. Reclaiming them would be risky, but their firepower would be a huge asset.
Over here too. Or is this just specials? Nope, just. Let us see what we can build here. Yeah, these Reavers are pieces of shit. I'd rather just keep, everything else. I cannot do Colossus or Immortal. However, I can do 3 of these. Tres. Okay. Just stop trying to control shit. Oh, wait. Never went over here all the way. I hate it when I forget to explore stuff. Gosh. Maybe there's something I could use, or something important. I really gotta use the bathroom. Oh, well. There's a ton of freaking minerals, but I have no, anything else, so I guess it doesn't matter. Phoenix is just like stride, 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 stride. Come on! What the fuck was that? No bother, that Colossus.
The way is open.
Your crusade has failed. Your brethren and the Master are one.
With the hybrid eliminated, we can safely destroy the power structure.
Electrical fuckers!
There. The Matrix was never meant to be dismantled like this. It has released a massive overflow of psionic energy from the surface of Ire. Hierarch, I fear you are in great peril. Psionic energy is gathering in the cavern behind you. If it reaches your position...
Do not fear, Carax. My warriors and I will keep ahead of the energy storm. Victory is still within our grasp.
Artanis, I am sending my Dark Templar to clear the path ahead. They shall aid your advance.
As will the Purifiers, deployed warp prisons.
Okay, Mike gotta take a break.
Win this battle for you. My warriors are joining your forces now.
Alright. Sorry, but I gotta take a break.